Gonna check on Edgy.
Edgy?
Cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'm nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time.
How could I have done that?
Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth?
Ah!
Hey! Don't you dare run away!
What do you want, Wright?
What do I want?
If you came here to laugh at me, get on with it. Go on, laugh away.
I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris.
Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible.
Ooh, this might be where we get the info. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh?
There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why.
I mean, because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow?
Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder.
Surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you?
We had to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right?
Yeah, earthquakes. So, guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes.
No. Thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath.
17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school. Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse.
Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense lawyer. We were deprived of oxygen until we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself.
It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 3 years ago, correct?
You think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me.
Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of the self-pity, okay? Alright, now let's talk about Iris.
There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before.
So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file.
Yes, I checked over every case file I've ever worked on. And I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
It was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare.
So, who is she?
I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public.
What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case.
The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hakazura Temple. And neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to the murder.
Unrelated?
Yes, I can say that with complete confidence.
You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman that Edgeworth knew. But I need to know about the woman so I can explain the connection! Cop the fuck on!
Gumshoe?
Gumshoe? What about him?
He's usually good at spilling secrets.
I'm pretty sure Gumshoe doesn't know about this. The point is, I'm pretty sure is that I need to present something here. Let's see.
Iris?
Nope. That's all I had. Thought it would be like proof that I recognize her. I'll try presenting her, sure.
Apparently, Iris was taken in by the sisters here at the temple when she was a child. However, we still don't know much about her past, so we're looking into it.
That reminds me. Edgeworth went back to the... Look at some stuff on her. I should ask him what he found. God damn it. Alright. I'll be back later, I guess.
Oh, look, an update.
Finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls.
Where is Pearl?
I assume I'll find her. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. We do still have stuff to do with him.
Do we?
Later. I wonder if Sister Bikini has gone back to the main hall already. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. But Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. Let's go to Heavenly Hall because okay, let's go in and just see what's going on in these areas, and then we'll go to Heavenly Hall and do that first, because I feel like they're trying to direct us to Larry. Looks like Sister Bikini is not here. She must be sorting things out after the quake. Must be hard on her with her bad back. There are a few things I really need to discuss with her. So I'll drop by again later and see if she's around.
To Heavenly Hall.
I'm checking the courtyard and then going. Just getting all this out of the way, you know? Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming?
Because I'm happy. Hey, I was right. No motive, no crime, no motive, no crime. Sing it with me, no motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Kareem. Oh, I love my job. I can sing slightly country music all the time. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost all along the way.
I would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae.
I don't know how to sing reggae. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal.
Huh? Who, me?
How long have you been there?
I just got here.
Oh, okay.
So, what are you up to, detective?
I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon.
The real murder weapon.
That barb sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found all these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though.
Letter? Give me the letter! So, how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Because I'm happy. It looks like the murder took place in the Inner Garden Temple. You know what I meant. And they're taking that bloody writing, which for some reason was really hard to read, on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ.
What? You mean?
I don't have the details, pal. All I know is that if you don't find Maya down in that cavern, you're going to be faced with one ugly situation.
I guess if she is in the cavern, she's innocent, because she would have been locked in there the whole time.
Yep.
So, that's good. Maya, please be in there. Alive, but in there. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here?
You got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal.
Then who said it?
Mr. Godot. I said it.
Godot? What did he
Yes,
mean
it
by
did.
that? Okay, now give me the letter. About that letter you found.
Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find a murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt-up old letter. Ooh.
Burnt up old letter?
Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the Inner Temple.
The incinerator? I knew it! I knew I wasn't imagining it!
He had the box sense.
There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder.
What's up with you, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look.
Can I? Do you mind?
Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case.
Spirit mediums? It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters.
And then we said we'd seal off the sacred cavern because an evil spirit of some bitch was over there and we don't want anyone to get possessed.
We're giving a good looking over and some serious thought.
Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering is a crime, pal.
I was waiting for you to hurry up and finish talking so I could look at it. Be careful. Once night falls, you should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her.
She freaking did do it!
Her name is... She is our ally. Here is a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is burned, also not tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
That last part's kind of sinister.
Pearl had this letter! At the very beginning, when they were having dinner and stuff, she was talking with Elise and was like, I don't really know how to read. Can you show me what this word is? That's gravely. Oh, what's this word? That's roast. Pearl had this letter!
How did Pearl get the letter?
Pearl channeled Dahlia! Someone told Pearl to channel Dahlia!
Oh, so their plan was to make Pearl do it, and she didn't know what she was doing.
Who the fuck made her do this? Who the fuck would leave that? Bikini?
So it's like she found the letter with the instructions to make her channel Dahlia.
Maybe it wasn't meant for Pearl, but still.
Wow. Some messed up shit.
It is
I mean,
good.
we did sort of think that of the two, Pearl would be the most likely.
Yeah. But, like, holy shit. That was just a theory going out there, and this is just proving it. Holy fuck.
I'm glad to see our Ghost Dahlia theory might actually be true.
Alright, let's ask about the murder weapon now. So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far?
Well, it wasn't the Chichakajata that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today.
Yes, that's true.
In which case, it must have been another blade.
That's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh?
Yeah, and man, it is tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Missile?
Secret weapon?
Missile?
What's a secret weapon of yours?
You want to know? You gotta think scientifically, okay?
Alright.
The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are scientifically oh, it's a metal detector.
You're doing it again, Rhino. You're doing that thing.
Any questions so far?
You're doing that thing that you do again.
What thing?
That thing where it's like, they're leading up to a reveal, and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna anticlimactically reveal what it is now. Like, in this case, it's a joke sort of thing, but you were doing it again.
Sorry.
Like, oh, it's Charon. Oh,
well, sorry, I'm sort of frank at saying when I do stuff like that.
Oh, he's poisoned.
Any questions so far?
No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart.
So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector!
Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away.
Well, you want to give a scientific investigation a go.
Me?
I've been using this thing for hours now. Gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try?
I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? Yeah! Play forensics expert!
Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you.
Alright then. Guess I'll give it a go.
Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. It's the absolute... It's so sensitive it could make you cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive off it.
You said you could make it cry. Oh, bother.
Winnie the Pooh. So now I'm going to tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is somewhere around here, right?
Sure, that's what we're trying to find out.
Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. Beep-a-dee-beep-a-dee. That's the sound the metal detector signal bouncing off something metallic. Beep-a-dee-beep-a-dee. Next, touch the detector and take a real good look around this courtyard with it, pal. Once you've hit something metallic, the check gauge will flash. And when that happens, touch the gauge to really give you a good hard stare. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden to the naked eye. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal?
That was all automatic, so...
Oh, well, good thing I kept up then. Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
What's the difference? Looks like a normal ladder to me, pal.
Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects.
I met plenty of guys like you, always picking on the smallest details. The vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He even corrects me when I ask for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you, they're the exact same thing.
No, they're not. They're completely different.
You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground before they can grow, don't you? Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise, you can miss a real important clue. That's active advice from a pro, yeah, pal?
Last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me.
Don't you sass me.
Is there something up on the eaves?
I can't tell from here, pal. Meh, just forget about it. Forget about it.
But it's right under Elise Stonham's window. And it's the perfect spot for hiding something long and thin like a sword.
I'll go take a look. Stab myself. That was nothing. Just a spoon.
Why are you so happy about that?
I am a free spoon. Well, imagine if the murder weapon had turned up there. It made me look pretty dumb, huh?
At least he recognizes that much. It's just a pair of skis. Nothing useful for our case here.
I'm actually pretty good on skis, you know, pal. I just love to fly down the slopes with my coat fluttering in the wind.
Really? I had no idea. How good are you then?
Well, I'm better on skis than I am on skates, but not as good as when I'm on a snowboard.
That's a pretty detailed answer.
Oh, but you know what I'm best at? Making mashed potatoes and gravy.
The guy's losing it. Must be the altitude. Better get back to the investigation.
But mashed potatoes, Nick.
I actually really like mashed potatoes for some reason.
I love mashed potatoes.
This is Ms. Donham's staff, isn't it?
Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood.
The detector is reacting to it.
Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood. I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic.
Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it?
It's weird, because this thing is causing a racket.
Here, let me take a look at it.
Yeah. Hey, hands off. Examining evidence is a job for the...
Crack. Ack! The top is coming off.
Look at what you've done. You damaged a really important piece of evidence.
Ah!
Oh, it's a sword staff.
You did it again, Rhino!
It's showing it right there!
Then why not at least wait one text box for them to say it? You're not...
that's,
you do not make yourself look any smarter by doing this. A sword?
Inside the staff.
Is this... Could it be...
The murder weapon!
I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. Oh, I just realized, at the very start of the case, when we were when there was the shit to Shido, and I pointed out how it wasn't the murder weapon because of it saying apparent murder weapon, I was like, maybe she was stabbed with the staff! Nah.
They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot.
I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was a sword used to kill the victim found at the main hall courtyard? Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword?
No one. Even the police didn't know about it until I just discovered it just now.
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it.
Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh?
No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal.
It's about the same length as the Shichishito, too. This must be the murder weapon.
I'm sure we'd be able to tell if we had some luminol. I bet forensics has luminol. There's got to be some traces of blood left, even when most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Come shoo away. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
Wait up, detective!
No. What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know.
You're going to get that staff analyzed, right?
Yep.
Would you mind holding off for just a while?
No. What are you talking about, pal?
Please. Just until we find Maya.
Maya? What's this got to do with her?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Oh, how so?
Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel.
You don't think? I saw what I was gonna say.
Say it.
Maya's been...
Please, detective! Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern.
You're, looking kind of Viridian there. God damn it, Viridian is like a silvery green. It's not regular green.
I think he's just trying to sound smart.
I know, but that... Everybody... Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. Staff secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished.
I understand.
This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal. Don't go stabbing anyone.
Thank you, detective.
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
Gumshoe.
You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal?
Sure. Thanks. Can't help but wonder, though.
Oh, it's Gumshoe.
What was the least don't... What?
Dutton. I notice that's how I phrase it every time I realize something.
What was Elise Donham doing with a staff at a place like this, with a staff like this in the first place? I thought I saw the word place there, and I got confused. All right, well, this was helpful. Now let's go to Larry.
Still gotta find pearls.
I imagine with her, it's a case of she'll show up when she needs to.
Pulls out cane sword. Tell us what we want to know, Larry.
Oh, hey, there's Pearl.
Yeah, I had a feeling she'd be here. I am serious. That's who I thought would be here. I didn't think it would be Larry.
Hi, Rhino. You know who voices Pearl, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm just basking in the moment.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick?
Oh,
Larry.
2-for-1 special.
This is the Loser Shack, where losers get together to lose themselves. In the music, the moment you own it. This is the...
Don't you call Pearls a loser?
Hey, we fight covering each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
I'll kill you. Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Loris did a picture of me.
That's, great, Pearls.
That doesn't look like her.
We're gonna gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Glad we deal with her, not Larry. Loris's sketch. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Heh, I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I going to do with him? Alright then, what do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw it all, so I think it's really amazing.
See? Someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy that's on fire.
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Loris...
Not you two. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. It looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face? Pearls,
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing. It doesn't, Mr. Nick.
And the Cyclops come? Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Donham's room, reading a book together. But Miss Donham was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple.
Yeah.
Right now! Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls? Right now! Right now!
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Now?
Now.
Yay! Did it!
Yeah! It took both of our nows to do it. Ooh, she got a little arch of them.
I guess it's just because she's too short.
I've been a bad girl. I know I'll be punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power, it's disappeared.
What? Your powers have disappeared. What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls? Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps?
Well...
Way to go, Nick! You made her cry! That was really cruel of you. Wah!
Okay, Larry, you did it.
Larry's good for comic relief. We gotta give him that. He helps. Just as I thought.
Yeah, but he works better off playing off someone, not just him being himself.
I'm gonna have to break her Cyclops to get the truth out of her. Alright. Let's see what we need and inevitably cannot do right now. Alright, time to lock up your tears. Whoosh. Boom, boom.